Okay, the next module or video is on membership overview close. So we're getting towards the end, and what we're going to do is help them to learn how to order. So we'll actually log in to the back office and do that. We will ask about hosting a class or referring friends if you feel that's appropriate, if you didn't do it in the first appointment or at the class. And it's okay to revisit again because it's possible that now that they've gotten their oils, they would be a little more excited and have thought of some people since you asked them first. And then bringing up the business and wrapping it up. So keys to teaching how to order. You will want to be assertive in helping them to order. You will want to tell them what to do and why they're doing it. When you're explaining the loyalty rewards program, it needs to be very simple. In the Live guide, there's more information than people need. So you're not going to be following that exactly, but you'll cover just some of the simple points that they need to know to understand that this is the best way to purchase. And if they have questions, then you can refer to the Live guide to answer their questions. And you also want to tie their savings and the rewards, like the points that they'll be earning, to specific things that they can get on their wish list to show them that this is what will happen and this is what you can get through this program. Then you'll go to the website, log in, actually show them whether you're doing it on the phone, on the computer, or in person. You will want to actually have them do this so that they learn how to log in, how to put things in their cart and stuff. And then if possible, put their entire wish list in their cart. And you'll just say, just so you know how to do it, then we can delete stuff. So you'll just be showing them how to add things to their cart, and then you'll do this drop down where you'll be taking out things if they're not comfortable with it. Okay, so the first part is how to order and explaining the LRP. So I'm just going to read this to you. In your script, you may want to change it out so it's bullets so that you just kind of remember, want to cover this, 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 and this. Now, let me explain the best way to order. You'll definitely want to use the loyalty rewards program because you get reward points for all of your orders, which can then be redeemed for free product. It's a very user-friendly, optional monthly order that can be adjusted or canceled at any time, and there's no minimum order requirement. You also receive an email before it ships, so you're reminded if you want to change it or ever cancel it. Plus, you get all of your shipping costs back in points that you can then redeem for free oils. You can also earn an additional 10 to 30% back on each purchase. So it's like frequent flyer miles or cashback card. And you even could get a free bottle of oil each month. It's the most generous program that I've ever seen. It's a way for you to get balance. I know that you love that for free. It's also the way that I get frankincense for free. I've never paid for a bottle of frankincense because I use my points. So it's just really simple and basic. You don't want to go too in depth. You don't want to explain, okay, after your first 3 months of 50 PV, you'll be at 10%. And then after 3 more months of 50 PV or more, it'll be this. That is just confusing to them. Their brain shuts down and they don't want to do anything. But know that the Live Guide is there for them. You're going to be leaving it with them or sending them a link to it. They will have more information if they want to know those details, because you might be dealing with someone that wants more details, but most people just keep it simple. All they really need to know is this is the best way to purchase, and here's how you do it. Okay, so how to order, actually logging in and setting up an LRP. So you'll just say, now let's go to the website. Your customer number is this, and have them put it in to doterra.com, put it in, log in, and you'll just kind of give them a guided tour of the shopping cart where you'll show them where the promos are. If you come in here at the top, doTERRA will let you know what promotions they have. There's might be oils on sale. There's a product of the month that you could get free each month. Just know that that's there, and then the shopping cart. And then you'll want to go to the LRP and just say, and right here is where we set up that loyalty rewards program order. Let me show you how you would set up your next order. You can set it for any date that you want, like this. Is there a particular day that you want? If you do it before the 15th, then you could earn a free product of the month, depending on how much your order is. So I always recommend setting it up before the 15th. So you'll just do that, and you will select a day, generally before the 15th, and know that this isn't setting up the order for them. It's showing them how to do it. If they want to continue through with the order, then they have to put in their credit card information and such. And we're going to help them do that. But just know we're just kind of showing and demonstrating how to do this. Okay, so the next part is logging in and, oh, we already did this. So we're actually setting up and adding items to the cart. So in this, let me show you how to add items to the cart. And there's two different ways. You can go through and explore the different products that doTERRA has here, and you can show them, click on like single oils and just scan through in different types of product categories. You can show them that way and just add it to the cart. Or if you go to the cart, you can go to the quick add and just type in a part of that phrase like cassia, and it will pull it up. If you want to add it, you can just click on it and it will add it to your cart. So you're going to show them how to do that. And then generally what I do is I add lifelong vitality there. And you'll want to do this whether they're getting it or not, because they need to understand that they can customize this product. So if they want to get lifelong vitality, you add it to the cart, and then you say, and you want to click on this customize icon. If you click on that, it will show you some other supplements that you can get because you're getting the lifelong vitality. You can get them at a discounted price. So for instance, you wanted to get the Deep Blue complex to help you with exercise and some of the issues that you were dealing with. If you just order it at the wholesale price, it's $69. But if you're getting the lifelong vitality and then adding it on as one of the add-on items, it's only $20. So you're saving $40. And so I just want you to be aware that if you get lifelong vitality, you can choose up to 3 supplements for a greatly reduced price, like lower than the wholesale price. So are there any here that you see that you want to add? And so I'll add the lifelong vitality, see if they want to customize any. We'll just add it to the cart so they understand how to do it. And then I'll add some of their other top things on their list and just show them how to do it. So we're adding this. Let's go ahead and add Serenity. Let's add Serenity soft gels. Let's go ahead and add another bottle of peppermint, whatever. You're adding those to the cart. And then you'll say, what else do you want to add? Is there anything else that you want to add? Okay, great. How does that feel for your next order? And they'll look at it. And it might be like some people have a pretty big list and it's like more than they want to spend. There's others that they're comfortable with that, right? So you're just going to ask, okay, great. How does that feel for your next order? And they can say, that's too much. And if they say that, then you'll go down to this drop down, no problem. What would you like to take off? And so they can start telling you, well, probably that, let's not do that this time. Maybe this, and they'll just tell you some of the things that they want to take off. Once they get comfortable, when they're at the point of being comfortable, how does that feel for your next order? That looks great. I'm excited to get that. Let's do that. Okay. So then you'll want to save the order, enter their credit card information and shipping. Just let them know, the different shipping options, and then tell them to mark it for personal consumption unless they're planning on selling it. Just mark that. It will charge them a lower price for tax. And then if they want to add $1 for Healing Hands, which is a great opportunity for you to give some of these projects. So I just bring that up and close out, save the order, and it's there. And just let them know that if they ever want to go in and change it, that they can change it up to the night before that the product, when it's scheduled to ship. If they need to change the shipping date, they can do that. But it's in there, it's set, and you have your wish list, so okay, this is coming this month. You'll get an email a couple days before and just kind of reiterate for them so they know that's how it's set up. And it's so easy when you're showing them how to do it. Okay, so then the next part of the close is that you're deciding whether you're asking for referrals or asking them to host a class, right? Because you've decided which one you prefer. Oftentimes people in a class, you will ask them to host a class because that's what they see. Or if you're in an appointment, you ask people for referrals to do appointments with their friends. But you can mix it up, but just know that generally if you're in a class, you ask people to host a class and then you'll drop down to appointments. And I'm just going to go ahead and read the script. You should be familiar with asking for referrals. So I'll just read it just as a refresher. So the next thing to chat about is whether or not you want to host a class. I'll run it by you and then you'll be able to decide. Either way is okay with me. I just want to make sure that you have the option. One of my friends hosted an event for one of her customers. 3 people showed up, and for having some of her friends over and giving them an opportunity to learn about essential oils, she earned some money and free product. Plus her friends were able to find some solutions for their health goals. Pretty cool, right? Here's how it works. We just set a date. I give you an approach of what to say to invite your friends. If they buy, great. If not, no big deal. We can still have fun, and they'll learn more about essential oils. My part takes 30 to 40 minutes. If it takes longer, it's because we're having a good time. What do you think? And they can say yes or no. If it's no, it's like that, no problem, and just move on. But if so, great. I'll help you with this. The first thing that we need to do is set up a time. Here are a couple of openings I have, and we'll start inviting people about 4 days before. Now that we have a date, I'll send an email to you so that you know exactly what to say to your friends to invite them. How does that feel to you? Easy peasy, get that done, right? If you are asking for referrals, then we have that referral script again. I'll go ahead and read it to you, but it should be familiar. One more thing before you go. I only meet with people I know or that have been personally recommended to me. So one way you could really help me out is by putting me in contact with people like you who are nice and care about their health. What I do is see if they want to set up an appointment like the one that you and I had. They don't have to be people who for sure will buy, just anyone who is nice and might have 30 minutes to talk with me. I'm not going to be that weird or pushy person. The really cool thing is that for every 5 contacts you give me, as a thank you, I'm going to give you this for free or this for free. Okay, great. Here's my notebook. So you can jot down 5 people that fit that description. And basically, you know, you're in this membership overview. You can have your notebook there while you're, you know, finishing up, cleaning up, whatever, that they can be jotting those down. And if they don't want to give referrals, that's okay. No problem, right? And then the last thing that you'll want to do before you just wrap up and get out of there is you want to invite them to learn more about the business, right? So that's kind of the next step. And that's why we've been keeping it simple. We're trying to create more builders, more people who are empowered not only by using essential oils, but who are empowered by sharing and teaching and helping others and making a difference in the world in that capacity. So I'll just go ahead and read the script to you so you can see how it feels if you were being asked these things. So the last thing to review today is what your options are when somebody asks you about your oils, because it's going to happen. You can either refer people to me, like we just talked about, or I can teach you how to help them yourself. It's a very simple process, and I teach you how to do everything. In fact, you've seen what I do, which has been pretty simple, right? This may or may not be for you, but most people appreciate the extra income that they earn and the residual income that's created over time. Their favorite part, though, is the flexibility and that they get to make it what they want it to be. What I usually do is set up a time to go over your financial goals, how this might help you with those goals, and what it takes and how to get started. My part takes about 30 minutes, and we can do it either by phone or in person. Are you open to learning more? And if they say yes, okay, great. Would you prefer by phone or in person? Phone, great. We can do it either this day or this day, and just the normal set up the appointment. And if they say no, okay, no problem. The door is always open should you change your mind. And the next step would be to learn more and to set up a plan. I promise never to be that pushy leader. We will focus only on reaching your goals. So it's very similar to the on the fly, what I usually do, appointment setting. And you're giving them an agenda of what they're going to do in that appointment, in the business overview, how long it's going to take, and letting them know that it can be by phone or in person. So it follows that same structure, and it's not pushy at all, and it helps them to see. And it's really just asking them if they're open to learning about this. And if they are, great, we're just going to set up a time. And if they're not, no problem. So wrapping it up, the next things that you're going to do as you close up this membership overview with someone is just set up the next time that you're going to talk to them. And generally that's just a quick either phone check-in or text check-in. Is the middle of next month too soon to follow up with you? No. And just so they know that this isn't it. Like, it's not over. If they're just a customer, like, okay, I did my 2 appointments and that's it. You're off to go fly, right? But that you are checking in with them, that you're setting up, some communication, and that you're just following up in that way. Also, if they did give you referrals, or if they're hosting an event, that you'll just want to give them the stuff that they need if they need any more information, or kind of saying, I'll give you a call, or I'll send you the information, whatever. And then if there's any kind of loose ends that you need to tie up, go ahead and do that. And then the last thing is really, really important is if you haven't helped them get connected with, if you have a customer Facebook group, then you'll definitely want to do that. Whatever your team structure is for keeping customers informed. You may have a newsletter, customer Facebook group. You might do the oil camp where they can join the oil camp and just dive more deeply into the oils that they have. Then make sure that they get connected with that. So the get it done for this is to practice the close, that section right there, and then do the entire membership overview and practice that so that you can go out and do some great membership overviews with those people that you've enrolled.